Hi, Griswold Elementary School students. This is Mrs. Banwell. I am coming to you from my house and hope you're doing well. And today we're going to be talking about pets. One of my favorite things to talk about is pets. I love dogs, cats are great, fish. We're going to read a story about a class pet, and it's a fish the class is going to take care of. This is the story right here. It's called The Class Pet. This is for mostly first grade, but anybody can do it because it's always fun to hear a story and answer questions about it and think about it. It's a cute story. So you're gonna love it. Sit down, get comfy. It's gonna be great. Here we go. This story is called The Class Pet. I'm gonna ask some questions and answer it. If you want to, you can always email me your answers to some of the questions. So let's find out what happens in The Class Pet. Here we go. It says, Kate and Kat were good at solving problems. So you can see on her shirt it says Kate, that's her. Her name is Kate. Her name is Kat. And they are really good at solving problems. So for this page, the question is, what were Kate and Kat really good at? What could they do really well? Everybody can do things really well. What can Kate and Kat do really well? They are really good at solving problems. So if there's a problem, they can come up with good ideas and have a lot of ideas to solve a problem. Okay, here comes the problem. Their class had a problem. Who would feed the class fish during school breaks? So there's this fish that the class has. This is their school, their classroom. And too many kids want to feed the fish probably, or who's going to feed the fish? When they're gone, there's nobody at school. They can't feed them at school. So who's going to feed that fish when nobody's at school? If they're on vacation, or if there's nobody in school, maybe it's a weekend, who's going to feed that fish? So yeah, that's the problem. Now the question for this page is, who do you think that is? Who's that man? Who do you think that could be? They're in school. There's a little chalkboard here, or dry erase board here, and there's the desk, probably a teacher's desk. So that would be the teacher. So that's who that is, probably the teacher. Okay, let's turn on to the next page. Let's see. So the class has a problem. Who's going to feed the fish if nobody is there? Here we go. Let me turn the page for you. Okay. The teacher had a problem. Too many kids wanted to help feed Fred. Who's Fred? Who do you think Fred is? It's the fish. The fish's name is Fred. And look at all the kids have their hands raised. That's a lot of kids to take care of Fred, especially if it's just like a weekend. I was maybe only 2 days that somebody needs to take care of Fred. The teacher's going to have a hard time deciding who's going to do it. So that's a problem. All the kids want to help, but who is the teacher going to pick? This one says, Nicole wanted to help. I'll feed Fred, said Nicole. So for this one, the question is, who wants to feed Fred first? Who wants to feed Fred? Do you remember her name? Her name's Nicole. That's her name. Her name is Nicole. And she wants to feed Fred. Okay. Comes the next one. It's right here. This is Matt. Matt wanted to help. I'll feed Fred, said Matt. So for this one, we already talked about this, but do you remember what the fish's name is? What's the fish name? Who is that? It's Fred, remember? So it's Fred. That's Fred the fish. And his name is Matt, and he really wants to feed the fish. But a lot of kids want to feed the fish. Here comes our next one. Billy wanted to help. I'll feed Fred, said Billy. So for this one, what does Billy want to do? Do you remember? What does he want to do in the story? He wants to feed Fred the fish, right? He wants to bring Fred home to his house and take care of him and feed him. Okay. Comes another kid. Melissa wanted to help. I'll feed Fred, said Melissa. So she wants to help too. Yeah. So here, who wants to feed Fred here? Who is that? What's her name? Do you remember? It's Melissa. Her name is Melissa. Good remembering, guys. Okay, here comes the next page. Kate and Kat had an idea. Their idea could solve the problem. So remember, there's Kate and there's Kat right over there, and they're really good at solving problems. So they have an idea of how to fix this problem that all the kids have. So for this picture, why are the kids so sad? Why? They look pretty sad. Why are they so sad? Because they all want to feed the fish, but maybe only one kid can feed the fish or two kids can feed the fish. So they don't want to be left out. They all want to be able to feed the fish. But Kate and Kat are going to come up with a way to fix that problem. Okay, here comes the picture. Each of you can take a turn, Kat said. Fred will have a new home each break, Kate said. So if you look at the little chart they made, there's winter break, and that's for Nicole. There's spring break, that's for Matt. There's summer break, that's for Billy. And fall break is for Melissa. They could add more kids to that. You know, if there was a vacation or another, or even weekends, they could add to that. And every kid could have a turn. So that was their solution to the problem. They're going to give everybody a turn. So our question for this page is, how did Kat and Kate solve the problem? What did they do? How did they solve it? They let every kid have a turn. So each time there was a vacation or a spring break, maybe even a weekend, they gave a kid a turn and they made a chart so everybody knew when it was their turn. That's a great idea, said the class. Woohoo! Yay! So for this page, why is everybody so happy at the end of our story? Even the fish is happy. Why is everybody so happy, do you think? Because they solved the problem. They were able to give everybody a turn, and everybody is happy that they're not being left out. You know, everybody gets to take Fred home and take care of him. And it's nice to be able to take care of a pet. If you have a pet, email me and tell me how you take care of your pet. So that's it for our story today. Email me some of your answers or anything you want to tell me about the story, and let me know what you think. Okay, Griswold Elementary School. Bye. Keep being awesome. See ya.